how does this work? It's very simple. For any business software to be deployed, first you need to collect your requirements. For example, do you have enough people in your stores department? Do you have enough people in your workshop department? Because to have a system that follows an SOP requires the right people, or requires people for that matter who are going to input the data into the system. If you have one person working who is handling your stores, your workshop, your finance, your fuel, everything, then the system will not work for you, obviously. So we require to do some survey at your site. We will also advise you on what standard operating procedures are supposed to be adopted. We will also advise you on infrastructural requirements, what computers you need to procure, what hardware you need to buy, what printers you require, and stuff like that. Before you even acquire the system, we are already advising you on what you need to invest on as far as human resource is concerned. So that's the first part of it. After having collected your requirements, we will have a clear understanding what the scope of work is, in the sense that, you see, we need to sell to you the user licenses for the software, and that's the industrial standard. The principles of selling software in the ERP industry is whereby it would sell you the software on the basis of user licenses, number one. Number two, he is going to also charge you on the implementation and the training. So we have the same methodology where we will give you a pricing proposal. A pricing proposal will be forwarded to the client, which will entail the modules and the user licenses. All right. So every module has a price, and that price incorporates the number of users. So for example, you acquire the workshop software for 5 user licenses. So there's a price attached to the 5 user licenses. Or you acquire that workshop software and the financial software and the financial module for that matter. So how much do you acquire the 2 modules for? Financial module, we have number of user licenses. Workshop software, we have number of user licenses. So how much do you pay for the 5 user licenses for the workshop software and the 3 user licenses for the financial software? And what you are going to pay for the implementation and training? Let's talk about the implementation fee. Implementation fee is whereby we have our consultants from our organization coming to your organization and preparing a project plan. What goes first? For example, we need to collect your master data, we need to collect your asset list, we need to collect your employee list, we need to collect all that information. It's not like we come to your company, we install the software and we tell your guys to start uploading the master data. You might be having a list of 300 trucks, a list of 400 trucks. What if the data entry operators make mistakes in uploading the master data? So once your master data is defunct, meaning that it has a lot of issues or it is not correct, it will lead you to getting wrong reports in the ultimate. Hence, it is very advisable that that master data is cross-checked. Who cross-checks that master data? It is our team from MasterTrack. It is our team who will cross-check your master data, who is going to advise you that certain master data has incomplete information. So we will come back to you and tell you, can you please fill in all the information properly so that we may upload the information in order for you to get the correct reports. So implementation is a very big exercise, and our consultants will be at your site depending on the magnitude of the software and the magnitude of the work. It might take 1 week, it might even take 2 months. It depends on what are the tasks involved. Implementation also entails installations of the software, migrating the data onto the server, on the cloud server if you are adapting the cloud way. It also involves mapping the solution, financial entry generation setups, mapping the reports, developing the customized reports for requirement, and it might even be required that we customize the software to meet your business requirements. For instance, we have a fantastic software, it works fine, but you might have a unique requirement in your business which our software does not cater for. It is upon the implementation. So the implementation cost entails the customizations that will be there. And it's obvious that the customizations also have a scope of work. So the customizations have to be predefined and have to be escalated to Genius Business Systems prior giving you a proposal. So we may have a proper estimate of the pricing proposal that we have given to you. Once the implementation is done, obviously we require to train your staff. So training is an important area of ERP rollouts or project rollouts, whereby we need to train the managers, we need to train the IT guys in your company, we also need to train the data entry operators and all those people, because After your ERP is already in place, after your software is already put to place, there are people who will be approving documents. How do you teach them on how to approve documents? How do you teach them to generate certain reports? How does an IT manager extract reports from the system, exports it, or how does he use the business intelligence tools and stuff like that? So training is very important. We ensure that we train our clients properly so that by the time we leave the site and by the time we have handed over the project, they are quite comfortable and they can continue using the system in a seamless manner. After the training is over, it's not the end of it. You know, Genius Business System wants to sign up contracts with our customers on a long-term basis. So we are looking at partnering with our clients, you know, for years to come. They have adapted an ERP system, so their business is running on an ERP platform. And obviously, they will require support after that. After the training, there's a warranty for 6 months. 6 months warranty. Meaning that within the 6 months, if they have any issues, if they encounter any teething problems, then we are always there to support. And all that is documented, by the way. After the 6 months, we ask our customers to sign up on an annual maintenance contract. Annual maintenance contract incorporates after-sales support, license renewals, you know, the upgrades that you get, because the dynamics keeps on changing. Right now, for example, we have certain rules in the government regarding VAT issues and stuff like that. We have to make sure that we upgrade our software as per the regulations laid down by the government. Withholding tax, withholding VAT, all these components have come into the market right now. So how does your software take care of that? So a customer who has signed up for an annual maintenance contract with us enjoys all those features. We also have introduced something very interesting whereby on a quarterly basis, our consultants come to your offices and conduct a health check of the whole system. That means that even if you have not reported an issue to us, even if you don't see a bug, but we will come and investigate what issues are in the system by ourselves without even you asking us. So we will not only investigate on the bugs, we will give a report to the directors, to the managers, what violations have been conducted by the staff. What do I mean by that? Violations? For example, you might have purchase orders that have been raised, but they have not been approved, but they have not been cancelled either. So those purchase orders are still pending. Someone has not done his job. So we handle all those by ourselves through the annual maintenance contract. And during those site visits, we will even give you other proposals that you might require. So hence keeping the relationship alive for years to come with our customers.